got my brushes. It's Wednesday. The Chelley Roy Show is tonight. I gotta go. And make sure you tune in at 8 o'clock. Asking me where I'm going. Duh, it's Wednesday. Girl, Chelley. The Chelley Roy Show. Well, shoot. Let me get my remote turned on.
It's the Chelley Roy Show. It's the Chelley Roy Show. It's the Chelley Roy Show, and it's going down. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy.
The hit dating series returns. Subscribe to our channel for more.
Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy, and we have an amazing show for you guys tonight. I pray that you guys are being safe and sanitized. I pray that you guys are having a great week so far. Before we kick off the show, we always like to start with thanking our sponsors. The Chelley Roy Show is sponsored by Built on Survival Skills Apparel. We're also sponsored by Liquid Lipo, where you could lose up to a pound a day. I'd also like to thank my makeup artist, Amber Singletary, and my photographer, Stephen Tucker. You guys stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because up next, we are in the Ready to Love Part 2 special with Miss Aisha Finch and Miss Kheri Carter. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am your host, Chelley Roy. I am joined here for the Ready to Love special part 2 with Miss Aisha Finch and Miss Kheri Carter. Welcome, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You guys look so pretty. So amazing.
Spring and whatever.
Yeah.
You're
springtime.
glowing. You're glowing. I love it.
Thank you.
So I'm going to try something different. I've been meaning to do it for some time, but I just keep forgetting. But a lot of people have been reaching out saying I should do like the icebreakers, you know, because I guess they sense that some people are nervous. So I want to have like a genuine dialogue. So before we get into the questions, let's start off with some icebreakers. I think they're going to be fun. So this is to the both of you guys. Some things that you couldn't leave without. So shopping or eating?
Eating.
Really?
Yes.
I think I'd have to take the shopping. I could leave eating.
I can't leave
You
eating.
know,
I know she can't leave eating.
I'm a foodie, baby. I need
Yes,
some food.
even though she don't look like it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm ordering the whole menu.
Listen,
Yeah.
I have to take the shopping. I'm sorry. I have to take the shopping. What about lashes or brows?
Without?
Brows.
Brows?
Cannot do without.
Yes. What could you leave behind?
What could I leave behind? I could leave behind the brows. I like the lashes.
Girl, I need me some brows.
You say brows?
Yeah.
I'm
I need both, but
Right? I'm
brows
kinda
You
make
do
it
need both,
Yeah.
but you can draw on brows. You can't draw on lashes.
That's true.
True.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn, but I would have to say the lashes. I'm a big lash girl. For
I
sure.
like the lashes. Yes.
So, when you're having conversations, whether it be intimate, whether it just be getting to know someone, what would you rather leave behind, FaceTime or text?
I'm a text person. So
Text
I'm leaving
person.
because my wig might not be on.
Yes.
So, I mean, and even though I'm still a baddie without it, it's not
Yes.
always going to be FaceTiming all the time.
At your best.
Because I might just, I don't know. Sometimes I might be spread out on the couch or the
Listen.
bed. Don't FaceTime me. Let me just be in my element. Just call me.
That is so
Just
real.
just call me or text me.
So you said leave behind,
Yes.
right? And this is getting to know someone.
Yes.
I would rather have FaceTime.
You rather, ooh,
I would rather have FaceTime and leave behind the text.
the text.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. I'd rather text. I don't know. I mean, if I have to, then I'll FaceTime, but it's easier just to text. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just like, even with the younger generation, do they call anymore?
No, I don't
And
think
I'm
they know how
not
to
a
They
big-
just
communicate.
FaceTime.
They
I'm
just
just like,
FaceTime.
what?
But I'm not even a big texter. But if we had to choose,
Right.
Like, because I'm not a texter. I'm the type of person like, do not text me because I'm busy.
Right.
I would rather you call me so I can have you on speaker. But definitely the FaceTime is just really not my jam like
Me
that.
either. I can't get into it.
I'd rather be on the phone and talk to you.
Yeah. No, same here. Flats or stilettos?
My stilettos.
Stilettos.
I live in a
Same. Same.
I don't even know what flats are.
Okay.
I'm too short for flats.
Me too,
Like
I'm only 5'4".
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
You both
five-
are 5'4"?
Yeah, I'm short.
But see, I wouldn't notice because you guys wear
Always have,
nobody
always
has,
heels.
nobody knows until I drop down to like 6 inches. Then they like, wait a minute, what? I'm like,
Oh
don't
my
worry about
goodness.
it. Mind your business.
Yes.
That is too funny.
Yes.
All right, so this is a big one. Wigs or weaves?
I'm a wig. I ain't got no hair,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take my wigs. I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave behind them weeds.
I would have to say weave because I've never had a wig before. That's what Aisha is. She's gonna have to get because I like her wigs because they look natural, but
really
I've always
do.
been nervous because I don't want to look like a helmet head.
Yeah.
You just gotta find the right artist. But I
Yeah.
mean, again, too, with wigs, I prefer wigs over weaves because you get less tension. So I always, as a hairstylist speaking, I always tell women like, let's get some wigs going so we can let the hair get a rest.
and
We
heal.
can take it off at night. We can get to the hair. We can do treatments. So that's why I would say leave weaves alone. Because some people, especially some hair techs, they braid it up too. They think the tighter the better.
Oh my God, yeah.
So then they tight it up so much that now we call it an alopecia. So it's like.
No, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. So I've always went through like a cycle with my hair. I'll cut it and then over the course of 7 years, let it grow, then repeat the cycle. But I was also in between with wearing the tracks and wanted to venture out to the wigs, but wasn't really sure what that transition was going to be like.
Yeah.
But once I did, like you said, I loved it. The freedom, the versatility,
I'm
and
taking
just being
this
able
off.
to take it off at night. So
Rip it off.
yeah, take
Snatch-
that step.
I'm snatching it off, and he better love me without it.
He will.
So it comes off.
So the next one is, which would you prefer? This is a good one. To be rich or to marry into being rich?
To be rich.
To be rich.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
For sure. It's
Yeah.
nothing like having your own.
Yeah.
Having your
Absolutely.
own
Yes,
money.
and even though I always say I like a man to be the head of the household, I still am going to have my own money.
It's important.
Like I just want you to know that you're secure.
Yeah. You
But
have to
I'ma
have
still
your
have
sense
my
of
own
independence,
bag,
but
yeah.
still be able to know your role
Yeah.
in terms of, being a partner. So
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah.
Beard or clean face?
I love a beard. Any type of facial hair. I don't like a baby face. I don't.
Beard or
Really?
clean face?
You don't like the Rick
Oh
the
God,
wrinkles?
I just don't know. Because beards is like weaves. You don't know what's going on underneath. They can have no chin. You know. It's
But
just,
you ain't got
just
to
don't
worry about
know.
that. They just never gonna take the beard.
But
See,
if I'm
she's an analyzer.
I
Like,
am.
I've never really thought about it like that.
But if I'm having children with this man, I need to know if my kids are gonna have a chin or not.
Yeah.
I care.
Is the neck and the chin connecting, or is there like is
Well, he
there
gonna
a
have
chin?
pictures of him when he was in high school.
What
and
if he
stuff.
deleted all the pictures?
No, you gonna ask your man to see his picture, girl.
I do like a nice beard, a nice glossy moisturized
tame, so you
beard.
can kinda
a
see
tamed
through it,
beard.
so
Yes,
to
I think
speak.
it's sexy. But
Yeah.
I do be wondering what's underneath that beard, like what's going on.
And that's
That is
a good point. Hairdresser. So I saw something a while ago. I don't know if it was on Facebook or Instagram, but just like women get weaves, is it true that men get the weaves for like their
They
beards
do.
and their
Yes.
hair?
I'm trying to get into that realm because maybe they pay too. They pay.
Wow.
They pay a pretty penny for that lace front too, but that lace beard.
Listen,
I don't know how I would feel about it.
I'd rather see that than that
Beijing.
any day.
Leave that
Any
Beijing
day. Because
alone.
you're talking about ruining your pillowcases, your shower.
Oh God.
You know what? I'm not. You know, I'm this type of person. Like, I'm not mad at a man if he felt like he want to put some hair on his head. I don't know. If it looks, I don't know. Because some of them, I've seen some of them that look really good.
Yeah. I guess for me, because it's not the norm, so
It's
I
not.
guess I
feel
would
some
be
type of way.
open to
I
You
don't
know,
I wouldn't be so mad.
receiving it a little bit better, but it was a shocker for me when I saw that video. I'm like, they're always talking about us and our weaves and this, that, and the third, and here they are getting.
But they was just jealous. That's why.
That's why they were jealous. I want to weave. No, there was I don't know if he was homeless or not, but I remember seeing a video with this man. He had the bald in the middle and the hair on the side.
the video that was
and
viral.
he was gray. He looked just unattractive. And then he got the hair, and then they dyed his stuff, and then they put little
Catfish
teeth in
face.
his mouth, and he looked 20 years younger.
But
Can you imagine? Can you imagine him taking this off
No.
and then taking the teeth out? I would
That
be
part would
so
scare me.
upset.
See, now that's a lot. That's a lot. See, that versus like,
That would
what
freak
if,
me out.
what if you like going away with your boy and he's just naturally bald, right? And then y'all going away, and he's like, I want some hair for this Gayela. I was like,
We're breaking up. I don't think I can do
I
it.
think I'm just being silly.
I don't think I can
No,
do
but
it.
that's something to consider,
Yeah,
though, 'cause that's
but-
the new norm.
It
now.
is the new norm.
Because we get to take our hair off. Because
And
remember,
that's what I was
it used to be
thinking.
toupees, right, which was horrible,
Yes.
right? So toupees was horrible. So now if they have developed a new technique for these men to have some hair, let these men live. I ain't hating on y'all brothers.
them live.
Come to me and let me pink you. Let me
Yeah,
get,
let her do it.
Let them live.
I may not date you, but
And let me know who comes in your chair so I can know not to date them.
I may not date you. I'm-
Let them
I'm
live.
straight
Two-fan off.
I may not
This is
date you,
funny.
but I'm gonna let them live.
We're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to come back with our icebreakers. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Pink Dolly Glam, and I'm here at the Chelley Roy Show, guys. Remember to follow her at all handles at Chelley Roy and watch weekly every Wednesday at the Chelley Roy Show. Guys, Ready to Love Season 4 was a bang. And I'm out.
Hey guys, it's your girl Kheri Carter, love and relationship advocate for my YouTube channel Good Love, as well as former castmate on Ready to Love DC Edition Season 4 by OWN Network. I have some exciting news to share. I am going to be on the Chelley Roy Show this evening at 8 p.m. being interviewed by the beautiful Chelley Roy. I'm so excited to finally meet her. Make sure you guys tune in because it's going to be good. Bring your piping hot tea because you know I'm going to keep it real. See you guys soon. Bye.
Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am here with the Ready to Love Special Part 2 with Aisha Finch and Kheri Carter. We were finishing up talking about these icebreakers. So the funny thing is, like we were just saying on break, like it just was never the norm to think about men having false hair and false beards and things like that. But you said
it's not new. So being a hairstylist, these are not new techniques.
Right.
They did it in Hollywood. They did it for men. Like,
so how long has it been out then?
But more than decades.
Wow.
It's not new.
They've been fooling us.
Lace is not new. Lace was done for cancer patients, and also lace was done for Hollywood films. So lace is not even new. It's just it just became privy to us because once the entertainment business caught a hold of it, it became privy to us. But none of these things is new.
Yeah, because everybody wanted them Beyonce wigs. Beyonce been putting that lace front in her head.
And that's
Tyra Banks.
and that's literally when it got exposed. It was like Beyonce had did something, and I remember
she's swinging the hair. We don't see no tracks.
And it's not coming off.
It was like bunched wrong, and people was like, something's wrong with her forehead, son. And then the artist was like, no, it's just a frontal. Like, and then people were like, what is that? What is that? And then like a week later, every beauty supply store had it. But that's when it was the horrible hard ones that looked like the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
the helmet.
No, I remember.
The helmet.
So it was horrible, but until we was able to evolve into us to get better lace and
It's
for us to,
gotten
and
so
you learn
much
techniques of plucking and stuff. But I mean, none of this stuff is new. Everything from hair to clothes is recycled from way back. So this is not. This is Hollywood secrets that are just being now
passed down
everybody.
to us.
Yes.
No, good to know.
Yeah.
So the last icebreaker, gifts or quality time, what would you prefer?
Quality time.
Quality time.
Ugh, that's tough.
So for you, you're like, I want that shit now.
Well, I want them both though, but yeah.
Yes.
It's still tough. It comes with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, so let's get into it. We have so much to talk about. I know Kheri went live earlier, and there was some great questions. There were some questions about who would you guys maybe potentially want to date from prior seasons. Anyone that you can think of? Thoughts on that?
No, I'm done with the RTL franchise.
Gotcha. Understand.
You're like done and done.
No, the RTL franchise could keep them. No, but I do think a couple of guys, they were handsome aesthetically, but no, I wouldn't.
You'll
date.
pass?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Completely
Yeah.
understand. What about you, Kheri? Thinking?
I'm thinking. So I recently went to Houston. I met some of the castmates personally. I thought Tony was really cool. If I was on their show, I probably would.
What season was that?
He was season 3.
Tony.
Tony's the one. He has the locks in his hair. He has a really nice body. He's a fitness person.
Fitness coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He you know,
Okay.
he ended with Winter. That's who he ended with.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Tony.
Anthony.
Anthony. Gotcha.
Anthony,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. With the short locks. I know exactly
Right.
what you're talking about now.
Yes. I think he's attractive. And initially meeting him and getting to know his personality, he's like a really fun guy. And from this season, I recently spoke to Tori. I think he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, Tori is nice.
And the reason with Tori is because he's from the South, and I could tell he's a Southern gentleman.
Southern charm.
Yeah. And from speaking to him, he seems like a very genuine person, and that's hard to find with the RTL cast. Like, there's a lot of them that seem a little
off. Yeah.
phony.
Yeah.
But those two, just getting to know them, because I've actually spoke to them and got to know their personalities. They seem like cool guys.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing, though, because what's his name?
Who?
Tori is, I'm thinking Kheri. So Tori is really, really nice. I could see you guys together.
He's a
for
nice
sure.
guy.
So another thing that the folks from the live wanted to know, not necessarily bashing the guys, but they had a concern about the quality of the guys that are on the show. So do you guys feel like Ready to Love is not really fully vetting these guys?
See, I'm definitely was the one who don't blame the network for stuff. I always was like, don't blame the network for editing. You signed up for it. You signed on the dotted line. So I was definitely vocal, stop blaming the network. You did it, But learning more about a lot of these guys, and even with my own experience, even with people saying red flags, y'all just learned what red flags was, so be quiet.
Okay. And it's different for everybody.
Yes, and even with that, so now it's just to know that certain people had backgrounds that should not have been put with women, that's this part that's the part where I'm that's not fair.
Right.
That's not fair, because we could overlook something like children and stuff like that, but when you start bringing records into play or stuff like that, then that's when it's that's not fair to a woman like us who have I have children, we have careers, and then it's yeah, that's not fair for us to, because if I would never have looked at this man before, then why would you bring him to my plate now?
Right, exactly.
And of course, people are oh, discernment is discernment. And
there's discernment, and then there's you give people grace.
Yes.
You try to give people a chance. You try to give them benefit of the doubt, especially when feelings are grown. So yeah, there's discernment there, but when you don't know, you don't know. So I think, yeah, we trusted the process. We trusted the network to watch out for us, including the men, because there's some people who fell through the cracks.
Yeah, because it's not
women
even just
and men
women and men
who should not have.
Exactly.
It's not just one-sided, so we won't just put it on the men. It's not one-sided.
Yeah. So what is the vetting process? I know we talked a little bit before about doing the psychological test. We know some slip through the cracks there, but what really is the vetting process? Or do you guys really know? And why are they slipping through the cracks?
Only what we personally went through, so we don't know what the actual network does.
Yeah, we don't know what they do, as far as searching us up and stuff like that. We just know what we said to you last time is it's the 6-hour test, and stuff like that.
You do personality tests, psych evaluations, you talk to a therapist, which is only maybe 30 minutes. You speak, you have multiple interviews. But I feel if you're a great actor,
that's what I was getting ready to say.
If you're a good actor and I'm not going to admit to them that I talk to myself in my sleep and I think about murder every day. I'm not going to admit that. You know what I mean? No, they're not going to admit that. So you just, you hope for the best, and all you can do is pay attention and keep watching
until the signs are revealed, until those red flags are revealed.
Right.
It's just natural dating. This is what you go through. These are the risks with dating, period. So when you're dating people on the show or not, I've run into some crazies not on the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
You didn't know. There was a guy who fooled me.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a different process.
But it's kind of, I get what you're saying, because that does happen, but it's kind of different when you have the expectation of the network who's saying that they're vetting these people.
Yeah.
You feel a sense of more so letting your guard down
to
being more open to the process, whereas you wouldn't be as open if you met the guy on the street. You know what I mean? So it's disappointing for someone like myself who's a fan of Ready to Love and watching you guys' journey. And I even told you at the end, I was in tears because I love Black love. I love love. So to see that, and then you get to the reunion, with Frank and Momid, it's just it's so disappointing. So I just want to see things get better with that. And I want whatever the vetting process is for it to change so that people can really be open to opening their hearts up, finding love, and then you can inspire the world, to really be out there with, finding love. So
yeah, I mean, again, there was people who were genuine, like Aisha and myself, so you do have people who are on the show who are really actually genuine, looking for love. Unfortunately, just like the real world, you have people who are acting, who are faking it, who are going to say what they need to say to get on the show.
And are good at it.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then again, like she said, it's a quick process. So you're moving pretty fast through it, and you are trusting the process, and you want to be open and vulnerable because that's the point of you being on the show. So, I think the aftermath of everything is when shit gets real, right? So you have people who make it and you have people who don't. And a lot of times, because of the process is so quick, a lot of people don't make it because you're like, oh, you raggedy. I didn't even know you were raggedy.
She loved that word.
You are raggedy.
I lose it every time.
You was doing it for the cameras.
Raggedy.
Oh my God. Like,
they picked up on it.
exactly. And once you find that out, you exit stage, left. So
And that's what I
right.
think is discernment.
Exactly.
I think once the person reveals their true color to you, and then you exit,
At
that's
that
the
moment,
discernment.
Yes.
I think discernment people keep mixing up with psychic powers.
Right.
Exactly.
What's discernment? We all have a gut, inkling,
Instinct.
and you do follow that, but my gut says see what it is.
Right.
And I did that. Like I said, I love Black
Try
love.
to
I
uncover,
love
yeah.
period. And this is not gonna stop. Like one monkey don't stop no show.
No.
I'm still gonna smile. My next man, I'm still gonna love him out loud. I don't care what nobody say.
And I love that. I love both of you guys' journey. I love the transparency, and I love what you said. You know what I mean? This is what healing looks like.
Yes.
And I think you said something like, I'm going to love the next man as if he was the first man I've ever loved. Like,
Yes.
that's powerful.
Because why am I
That's
giving
healing.
you my baggage from somebody else?
Yeah.
And then now I'm missing the opportunity to love because now he's chipping at a wall that he didn't even build.
That
And
is
it's
so
not
true.
fair to me. I'm literally gypping myself. And it's not, and people say, oh, but be more careful. Oh, have discernment. It's like, no, I believe if the snake is going to find me, the snake got to find me and bite
Yeah.
me. I can't live on the edge. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't be like, I wonder how many girls gonna text me. I wonder
Yeah,
when he
you
said he was
definitely
out with his
miss it.
friends, if he really with them. I need him to FaceTime me and show me his background. When he
Yeah,
leave
no,
me in
you
his house, I'm gonna go
definitely
through all
miss
his
it if
drawers.
you do that.
And
That you missed the
also-
joy.
And also discernment is from God, right? So if you're paying attention to God and you're praying as you're going through the process, like Aisha said, the snake is going to reveal itself. Before you put all your eggs in that basket, before your life shifts upside down, and I know that she is a praying woman and I know that she does have discernment, but her heart is also big as well as mine.
You can
This
tell.
man didn't meet my children. This man didn't come play house with my baby.
Right.
That's my discernment. Is
Yes.
what did I tell
Amen.
one of my last interviews is that I was going to enjoy him first
Yes, you did say
before
that.
I let him meet my children. So my discernment
Yes.
was vet him out
Still
first on my
uncover
terms.
the layers.
Still uncover the layers, still peel back the layers before I let my children meet him.
Right.
So I think I did my due diligence
You
as a
did.
woman.
You definitely
and
did.
I could not see the signs until the signs were ready to reveal it, until my God said, rose colors goggles off, sis.
Yeah.
And what
He's
I
outta
love
here.
about that is a lot of times when we have the signs and we know it's from God, it's like, why? Like, are you sure? Like, let me still just
And
try
she
to figure this
listened.
out, and you listen.
She listened.
Yeah, I didn't say,
He saved you,
and I
you
didn't
saved
say,
yourself
oh my God,
by
I
being
should
obedient.
stay. I didn't. It wasn't a moment. The moment I found out, I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like literally the moment it was revealed to me, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. So it's not like, I mean, if I would have stayed, don't call me dumb. But if the
Well,
fact
don't
that
judge,
don't
period.
judge
We're
me,
women,
period.
we all go through
you know,
it, so-
and even
Everybody's been
even
there.
with
Yeah.
some women saying I never been through that, then you get wow. I wish I had never experienced this. But
I
don't
believe
kick a
that person is
sister.
being true. It's
Yeah.
not a woman on the earth. Even in
Even
in
a
high
man.
school. I mean,
Everybody's
we all
been
go
through it.
through it.
Even
And
men.
everybody has given someone a chance and
No, they shouldn't have.
and has tried to see the process through.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I went against what I usually would do, but he raggedy.
Right.
Bye. It's bye. The thing is, what a lot of women do
Raggedy.
with the mistake that they make is they stay connected to raggedy and then they turn raggedy.
Okay, Raggedy, we're going to go to a quick break.
with this
and we'll be
raggedy.
right back.
You know that's a powerful word.
Wait, Apple, where you going? Where you running on to? Where you going? What you mean? I'm about to go slay Chelley. I got my brushes. It's Wednesday. The Chelley Roy Show is tonight. I gotta go. And make sure you tune in at 8 o'clock. Asking me where I'm going. Duh, it's Wednesday. Girl, Chelley. The Chelley Roy Show. Well, shoot. Let me get my remote turned on.
It's the Chelley Roy Show. It's the Chelley Roy Show. It's the Chelley Roy Show, and it's going down. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn. You can laugh, you can learn. Chelley Roy, it's your turn.
Hey guys, it's your girl Kheri Carter, love and relationship advocate for my YouTube channel Good Love, as well as former castmate on Ready to Love DC Edition Season 4 by OWN Network. I have some exciting news to share. I am going to be on the Chelley Roy Show this evening at 8 p.m. being interviewed by the beautiful Chelley Roy. I'm so excited to finally meet her. Make sure you guys tune in because it's going to be good. Bring your piping hot tea because you know I'm going to keep it real. See you guys soon. Bye.
Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Pink Dolly Glam, and I'm here at the Chelley Roy Show, guys. Remember to follow her at all handles at Chelley Roy and watch weekly every Wednesday at the Chelley Roy Show. Guys, Ready to Love Season 4 was a bang. And I'm out.
Welcome back to the Chelley Roy Show. I am here with Aisha Finch and Miss Kheri Carter. Hey guys.
Hi.
Listen, so always so much to talk about, but let's kind of switch gears a little bit. I know you guys have shared your journey with the world. I know you guys get asked a lot of questions. What would you say is the most common question that you guys are being asked?
People are always asking me, why aren't I dating Tyrone? I'm not dating Tyrone.
Why aren't you dating Tyrone?
Yes, or you and Tyrone should be together. It's like, it's literally the number one question. It's literally the number.
Every time she go live.
Where's Tyrone? You and Tyrone should be together. Public announcement, because he already made the announcement. Tyrone is with Ace.
Wow.
He is happy. He is happily dating.
This new season?
Yes.
Yeah,
and he made the announcement on
yeah.
Sabrina's Live. Yes. He is happily in a relationship. There will be no Kheri and Tyrone. Me and Tyrone are friends.
There will be no Kheri and Tyrone.
No, me and Tyrone are friends.
I feel like we as the world feel like you didn't get a fair chance.
I
So,
didn't.
and there was that connection there. So I feel
Y'all
like that's
thought it
why
was.
everybody, right. That's why everybody keeps asking that question.
Yeah, can I just tell y'all, it's not gonna happen. Me and Tyrone are friends. I don't think he's unattractive. I think he's very attractive. He's just not for me.
Gotcha.
You know, but I am dating, and I'm still being intentional, and you know, I'm very open and still super vulnerable and letting someone in my life. I'm just very specific. And just because I didn't meet someone on the show doesn't mean that person is not coming, but it's not Tyrone.
Oh, he's coming. What about you?
They
What's the
ask
most
you
common
that all
question?
the time. It's so weird. And I'm like, we're all like brothers and sisters.
Right.
now.
We are literally
And
like
so I
family.
bet it does feel weird now because you all are in a different space with
Yeah.
each other
we
too.
literally all hang out with each other like siblings.
Yeah.
And like cool buddies. It's like, no, we don't want each other.
No,
That's
not at all.
funny. So what's the question you get asked the most?
What do I get asked the most? Why you gave Bruno a chance?
No.
What I get asked the most is a lot of women always, I don't think I get asked the most, I think I get thanked a lot.
Thanked.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of women
So
always,
why are you getting thanked a lot? What
they
is the most
always-
feedback?
Yeah, they just keep saying like, thank you for showing up vulnerable.
Yeah.
Please let the naysayers be the naysayers.
Because
You are helping
we're
me.
not used to doing that.
If I open my DMs right now, I can't even answer them so much
Wow.
because it's so much, and they just keep saying, thank you, you
That is
represent
so
me.
gratifying.
It was a 65-year-old woman in my DMs. I am 38 years old.
But that just shows you that we're not exempt from any
Right.
of this. We all go through it.
We
And
all go
she-
through it.
She literally was like, you are helping me. I am 65, and I am looking at you, young lady, and saying, wow. And this is not to toot my horn. This is like,
No, it's
this is
not.
my mission,
We
y'all.
as black women struggle
Yes.
with being vulnerable and open up. And the part where you mentioned about removing the shame, that is powerful. You are helping us as sisters because
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing that holds us back
Yeah.
is the shame that we allow other people
to project
put
on
on
us,
ourselves.
yes.
You
And
know
I'm not
what I
doing
mean?
it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
live my life. I'm a smile. I keep telling you, I'm a smile with these big old teeth. You're gonna get
You
all these big
should.
teeth. You're gonna get me to be happy. I'm happy.
You should.
I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, Chelley, I am happy.
I receive it.
My children are, you know,
That
I'm obsessed with them babies. My children, I'm obsessed with them kids. They are honor roll students. Through the whole, before pandemic and through the whole pandemic where a lot of children were failing, my
amazing.
children stayed on honor roll. My children are respectful. The teacher's feedback is always that they're so polite. You are doing a great job raising
they
these
really
babies.
are, though. Yes.
And these children are a product of divorce and still are amazing people.
I love that.
Because I fostered a relationship with their dad, even in the midst of our separation when it went bad. Like they are the important parts.
They are.
And
They
so
are.
I believe, like, I'm not no perfect, and I'm not gonna ever pretend to be perfect. You
And
know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think you've ever said that.
I'm not perfect. I'm
Flaw
gonna make
and
mistakes.
all, you've
I'm
always
gonna
said that.
I'm gonna stumble. I'm gonna scrape my knees. I might pick a bad guy the next time. It might not. You know, I'm just a woman out here trying to live this thing called life and find my king. That's
I love that. I
Period.
absolutely love that. Next question. What would you guys say is the biggest thing that you guys are most misunderstood about?
I do believe that a lot of people, I am a kind person. I'm very nice. I'm very kind.
People think that you're not?
No.
I want to
People,
say.
no, it's not that they think I'm not. I think because of my kindness, they think I'm also a pushover. You know?
Okay.
I think that they.
I don't see
Well,
that.
some folks
You
do.
are
They
very
trying
kind,
to
but I don't
test
see
you,
as a
child.
pushover.
She's a
Yes.
Gemini, so
Wow.
she
Exactly. But you know, I have gotten that where people have taken advantage of my kindness. You know.
Okay.
And I think that's where the misunderstanding is. It's like, don't let the kindness fool you.
Absolutely.
You know, because I'm not no fool.
Okay.
So I do think that, you know, actually moving out into the city and even this process has made me have thicker skin. You know, and I've had to also not be as sensitive about things. But I've had to speak up more for myself
you.
and put my foot down on a lot
And
of
there's
things.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. But, you know, you do have people where you're dealing with the public eye and then you're going through this process. You have to kind of protect yourself more. And because I am a kind person, I lead with love, I do have some wolves in sheep clothing
course, yeah.
trying to come at me. So I think that's where the misunderstanding is. It's like,
Okay.
you know, I'm not someone that you can push over. And I definitely will love those who deserve to be loved, you know,
Yeah.
but those who don't and who come to me incorrect and
You match
I'm
that
done.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do match
that's-
the energy.
relationships, friendships.
Yeah, that's
family,
all of
Yeah,
it.
across the
everything.
board.
That's all of it, across the
Yeah,
board.
across the board.
Absolutely.
You got to protect your space.
I agree. 100%. What about you? What do you think the biggest thing is that people misunderstand about you?
That I'm meek. The same thing is sort of what you think. That I'm this submissive, eager to whatever you like, sir. It's not even,
Walk like a dog.
it's not even giving that over here. Like, period.
People think that. I don't get that.
girl,
I mean, you're kind, you're sweet, you're transparent, you're open, but I don't get that. I get that you will, like Kheri said, you'll put somebody in their place in a
Yes,
minute.
I be like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I'm not home cooking and barefoot and pregnant. Like, that ain't even happening. Like, I think they think because I love out loud, they think that I'm a man's fool. And it's like, I'm not no man's
Definitely
fool.
not.
And I think they think because I say I want a man who is a provider that I want to sit home and not make money. No, I am literally bossed up.
Independent.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, I just know what I want and I know what I desire and I know what I deserve. And so it's just that simple. But I think that's the misconception when they hear me say, like, I want to love and I smile and I'm happy and I want to love my man and go get the bacon and let me take care of you.
I got a man.
And I got a man, and then they like, girl, please, why you want? And because I said I want to be married, like, why she want to be married so bad? Because I do.
Absolutely.
There's
Don't
nothing
sell
wrong
your
with wanting to
dream.
be
It's
married.
nothing
I wanna
wrong
be
with
married.
that.
I love
It's
being
nothing
married.
wrong with that.
I want to marry my best friend, and I want to grow
want a healthy
old
marriage.
together,
And
and I
it's
want us
coming.
to. Yeah.
It's coming and it's possible.
And I ain't gonna let nobody ever make me think they could stop me from saying that. Like, I love love. I watched my mother bury my father, and my grandmother bury my grandfather bury my grandmother. Love me to my grave, and that's what I want for you too.
And that's how it
Like,
should be when you enter into a marriage. So I absolutely love that.
ain't nobody gonna stop me from saying that.
No, don't.
Period.
Continue.
All these better Bettys.
Yeah, baby, I'm gonna love. My man gonna find me.
So I have one last ready to love question before I ask where you guys are in your current journey. So the last ready to love question is, I know you guys have completed the journey, but when you first started, who did you guys feel like your real connection was with, and who did you think you were going to end up with?
I don't even want to.
Look, she gave me the 30-second eye roll.
I know my lash started twitching. Last Shelley learned.
They never showed it on TV, which is just crazy because my actual strongest connection outside of Tyrone was Phil.
Yes.
Like me and him talked on the phone a lot, but obviously Phil talked to everybody. And now that after the show we know about
Felipe.
this. I know. He's Mr. Popular. So
Felipe.
I know. Because Phil's just that guy who check on you, he call you, me and him talk on the phone for hours. And even like at the happy hour scene, like production had to pull us away and be like, y'all need to go talk to other people because he and I were talking so much for a while. So
I hate how they do that.
Yeah, so
we never even saw that.
Yeah, y'all never saw it.
That.
Y'all thought I was smitten over Tyrone, and anyways. So that my initial couple of weeks that I was there, that was literally who I was connecting with the most. Now, did I think I was going to end up with him? I don't know, because when I walked and met everyone, I didn't feel any sparks with anyone right away.
Gotcha.
There was no one where I was like, ooh, that's me right there.
Okay.
Like, no. So this journey for me was literally off of personality and conversation, and outside of that, there was no one that was really, nothing. The men are very handsome. Not taking that away from them, but it's just there was no one there that was necessarily for me.
That.
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
So yeah.
What about you, Aisha?
I'm the same. I think my journey happened how it was supposed to happen, and there was no fireworks for me. Because I didn't go in thinking like I'm gonna find the man that I'm gonna walk away with. I went in literally umpteenth time. I went in there just wanting to show what a happy black girl looked like.
Don't you just love her for the umpteenth
I
time?
know.
I just want to show.
I say it when I say it, and it ain't changed.
What took me had to say, this what love look like. This what happy look like. This what success look like. This look like minding your business and drinking water look like.
My water around her
Like,
face.
that's it. I just wanted to show what that looked like.
Yeah.
What me just being happy with life looked like.
And you did that.
And I
You
just wanted
gave
to show,
us a different view of how it should be done.
that's all
for
I wanted
sure.
to do. So I didn't think I was gonna walk away with fireworks with anybody. One of my strongest connections was Felipe, as well. And then as y'all saw, I also had a connection with so and so say, but I had a connection with him too, and which I feel was genuine. And I'm not gonna say that there wasn't real feelings there, but whatever his agenda was his. But I stood true to myself.
Yeah, you did.
Every date y'all saw me had, I didn't flaunt
You
my
showed up.
goodies.
No.
I talked to these men about real life and what they looked like and what their life looked like as far as continuing their lineage. And I think I was real in the process, and I just really wanted to show up and just show what black girl joy looked like.
No, you did.
They keep leaving us out of the chat, y'all.
You definitely
They
did
make
that.
us seem like nobody wants us, nobody wants to marry us.
that's not true.
That we not soft, that we not pretty, that we not vulnerable, that we can't be, catering or vulnerable. And I just want us to enter the chat again, for real, for real.
And you're doing that.
Like,
You're
I
opening
just-
those doors back up for us. And you're
Yeah.
teaching us too, for those who
Yeah.
struggle. So I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
For sure. And so we're in a new journey, a new chapter. So what's new for you, Kheri? And what's next for you in your new chapter?
Well, I'm really focused on me and my sister's podcast. So, Good Love with the Carter Sisters. We have our YouTube channel. Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock is when we go live, and we're just trying to continue to build that platform and build the panel and talk about multiple discussions, because the point of the show is talking about black love and teaching our men and women how to love each other and what our frustrations are with each other.
Yes.
So we have men and women get on the panel. We have different discussions of what we need from each other in order for this to grow, in order for it to work. So I think there is some resentment there between black women and black men. It's a different level now. Black women are succeeding. Black men are like, well, what do we do now? So I think that's just where we're coming from. So that's my journey right now. And then, of course, I have my interior decorating business. I'm trying to flourish with that. I'm revamping that. I'm rebranding that. So that is something that I want to continue to build. And eventually I want to work for myself. But in the meantime, I really want to continue to connect with people and plant good seeds in them and us plant seeds in each other. We've, built great friendships. Aisha knows I love her very much. And that is what we're going to continue doing,
I love that.
Yeah.
And plug your podcast and your social media handles.
Yes. So it's Good Love with the Carter Sisters on YouTube Live every Tuesday. And then my IG is Kheri_Creole Cutie. And my business is Luxe Decor by Kheri. It's an interior decorating business. I do Airbnb, staging, events, anything that needs decor. I can decorate a space and make it beautiful. So, yes.
Check
Hit
her
my
out,
sister up.
you guys. Yes. So we have a minute for you.
Okay.
What is your new journey? What's life like now for you?
What life has been like for the last 8 years. I think people think that this has now been my mission. I think now it's just time for everybody to see me. So 8 years ago, I vowed to help women with domestic violence, women and children for domestic violence. So now this is just the propelling, like it just propelled me forward on this RTL journey. I guess that was my mission.
So whatever I can do to help you,
yes,
my
I
platform,
definitely
please
will
let
love
me know.
that.
You
So,
too, Kheri. I'm here to support. I'm here for it.
Yeah, so right now I'm just really trying to find like mental health resources for people, like helping counsel and mentor women who want to get out of a domestic violence situation and help them find resources for them and their children. Writing my book, my memoir by myself, and then my wig line.
Perfect. And plug your
so,
social
yes.
media handles.
And my social media is Pink Dolly Glam. And soon I will be dropping my wig line in 2 weeks on my son's birthday.
Yeah, you guys check it out.
So pull up on me, and for that,
Get them wigs.
Get them wigs, baby.
Listen, you guys better get those wigs. It has been an honor, and as always, it's never enough time.
Yes,
I appreciate you both, definitely, and you guys are welcome back anytime. So I want to thank everyone who continues to support me. You guys be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Chelley Roy Show. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great night.
Do you or anyone you know have a business or a brand you want to promote? Would you like to be a guest or be a part of our studio audience? If so, contact us at thechelleyroyshow@gmail.com or contact us on Instagram at The Chelley Roy Show. Can't wait to hear from you guys.